Seems like a little while since I did a good update. Probably 2 days. So let's take a look, see how everything's doing. This is my ACAN. It's pretty happy. With the LED strip I put on there, it looks good. It's bringing out just a little bit of extra green and a little bit of extra orange. This, you can still see the pink under the fluorescent lights. Those are Plutos. Oh, can't remember the full name. Something about Pluto. And then that right there is my mummy eye chalice, I believe. That one back there is Miami Hurricane. Obviously, you got your standard kryptonite candy cane. They're looking pretty happy after the several feedings. Some of my macroalgae is going clear. Some of the original assimilators here. All the new ones are doing well and I'm getting new growth, but some of the old ones are just going away, like this one down here. That one back there that's been toast for a while. We got our radioactive dragon eyes. Oh, focus please. And then toadstool. Just like a neon green polyps with sort of pinkish body. The body does have a little bit of fluorescence to it, a little bit of teal. You see the Duncans are open more, and they have some longer tentacles, so they look like they're a lot happier. Snail's been cleaning the base of that for a while, so that's good. Our other Duncan back here is purple with teal tips. That's the only one of that kind I've ever seen, so it doesn't have a name. And then this coral right here is doing really well. You can see the skin right here is continuing to move back down the skeleton. You see the white margins right there. It was pretty heavily pulled up, kind of like this portion right there, but everything's growing back down now that the nutrients are kind of in line and the parameters are making it a lot happier. So that's really good. We got a lot of growth here, vigorous growth out of this Caulerpa paspiloides. He's sending out a rhizome here and putting a whole bunch of holdfasts to anchor down. We see right here, it's subtle, but there's a little bump right there. And we will watch that. I'm wondering if that's site for a new stalk. I don't know, because that would be pretty close to the other, but I don't know. It's growing really well, so maybe. And these new assimilators that it stuck out are really pretty. Really nice dark green. They look very clean and uniform and not kind of ragged like these others down here. It's like the algae decided to ditch these after it made new ones. And then over here I got rostas that don't want to open up for some reason, but they're getting there. They're just taking time to acclimate. Utter chaos. These have just never stopped. They've lost color, they've done a whole bunch of other stuff, but they have not stopped. They haven't melted, they haven't been killed by all the mountains of stuff we've done that some of the other zoanthids did die from, did melt away. So utter chaos actually would be a really good beginner zoanthid, even though they have a really nice pattern and that might be a little bit intimidating. They seem to be extremely hardy. just so hardy. So that's a really good beginner. Another good beginner, these scrambled eggs, they've been super hardy as well. I'm still not sure which is which back here, but they're looking a lot better. We got a Paganuzzi Zoa, and we've got another one back here. So we've got 2 frags of it. These right here in the middle there are rainbow sakuras. These here are Space Chaos. They're decolored a lot because of the last tank, but they're starting to gain colors back, and you can see green in the skirt. These right here that are so bleached out are my favorite ones. They are reverse hallucinations, but you can see by the mouth open like that, well, not the mouth, but the skirt is open a little bit, and it's been doing that more and more every day. So I know it's taking up nutrients and trying to repair. And you can see here, there's just a little pucker right there on the side. And that's the same thing that's going on with these over here that haven't opened in a really long time. You see how that's kind of puckered real weird from the skin? It's really strange. But it's done it on both of them, and it seems to just be part of the healing process. So every day, these are looking better and better. You can see that sponge on them. I'm gonna have to try to remove that. And then we've got a few frags of some of our regular stuff. Scrambled eggs, dragon eyes, more dragon eyes. Just another toadstool back here. And we've got a hammer that tried to die, but it's coming back as well. That's pretty much it for that side, I think. All the snails are keeping the glass clean. I have not scrubbed this glass in, well, at all since quite a while. The snails are cleaning and cleaning and cleaning always. I don't know if I'm not growing algae or if they're just eating it before I can see it. I have no idea. I mean, this guy's eating something. Maybe they're eating it at a microscopic level. They're not dying, so that means they're not starving. They're eating it from somewhere. Here's the other tank, the low light. Put these dragon eyes down here just to see how they do in lower light situation. And I put this hammer coral, this teeny tiny one, down here so it can recover. More intense light will actually cause a higher nutrient uptake. And if you don't have the nutrients, then it'll start to starve and recede and decolor. But giving it less light gives it some more wiggle room so it doesn't have to be so aggressive pulling up nutrient. So that's why I put them down here. It looks like it started the formation of a mouth though, and it looks like it's eating when I feed it. Yep, see that? Maybe you see it. Anyway, it's doing much, much better, and it'll slowly get better. And then we just got neon star polyps, well, teal star polyps, whatever you want to call them. They're teal, green star polyp. Low light, low flow, and everything's fine. Also, turns out that hermit crab that was over in the corner, it was just a molt. I still have all 4 of my hermits. So that's some more good news. I increased the light schedule by an hour because I'm reading 20 parts per million of nitrate and probably 0.05 phosphate. So that's come up a little bit, so that means I can afford to grow for a little bit longer, I think. I'll continue to monitor it, and then I'll let you guys know how it works out. As far as I know, increasing the light schedule will just increase uptake of nutrient. So I've got the ability, since it's going up, to run the lights a little longer and grow for more.